Hello everyone, I'm Redilyn Yumul, a senior high school mathematics teacher. For this video using CASIO ClassWiz, we will solve exponential and logarithmic equations, represent an exponential and logarithmic function through a table of values and graph, determine the domain and range, intercepts, zeros, and asymptotes of exponential and logarithmic functions. The examples and steps to be discussed in this presentation are also indicated in the CASIO book about exponential and logarithmic functions. Now, let us begin by solving this exponential equation. In solving exponential equation, we normally apply the laws of exponents and properties of equation for exponential equation. That is, if b raised to x is equal to b raised to y, where b is greater than 0 except 1, and x and y are real numbers, then x is equal to y. But to solve this exponential equation, we will use the Calculate menu of the CASIO ClassWiz by pressing Menu and 1. The basic buttons to be used in our first example are the following: Shift, Alpha, Calc, X, Fraction key, and Exponential key. Let us now solve. Input the given exponential equation by pressing the following: fraction key, 1, right arrow key, 8, exponent key, x, press right arrow key twice, and then alpha, calc, input 16, raise or exponent key, then x plus 1. After this, we press Shift, Calc, and then equal sign. The solution is approximately negative 0.57, but if you want your answer to be in fraction, press again the equal button, ANS or answer button, and AC. Then press again answer and equal button. So the answer for this is negative 4/7. Let's try another example. Input the given exponential equation by pressing the following buttons: fraction key, input 64, exponent key, 2x minus 1, press right arrow key twice, 8, exponent, 2x. And then we press again the right arrow key twice to input the equal sign. That is alpha, calc. Then we input 512 raised to, that is exponent, and then x. Then press Shift, Calc, and equal buttons. So the value of x is negative 2. Now let us try another example. For this logarithmic equation, we normally apply the properties of logarithm and natural logarithm as well as the product, quotient, and power laws involving logarithms. But for this video, again, we will use the Calculate menu of the CASIO ClassWiz. Now, the basic buttons to be used in this example are the following: Shift, Alpha, Calc, X, and logarithmic key. So, input the given logarithmic equation by pressing the following buttons: logarithm key, 3, right arrow key, then input 4x plus 3, right arrow key again, and then we input equal symbol, that is alpha, calc, and then log key, input 3, press right arrow key again to input 2x plus 9. Then press Shift, Calc, and equal button. So the answer for this logarithmic equation is 3. Let's try another example. So we input the given logarithmic equation by pressing the following buttons: log key, 3, right arrow key, 27, right arrow key again, then to input equal sign, we press alpha, calc, and then we input 2x minus 1. So to solve, we press shift, calc, and the equal sign. So the answer for this logarithmic equation is 2. Let's proceed to the fourth example. Remember that an exponential function is a function in the form f of x equals b raised to x, where b is greater than 0 except 1, and its domain is the set of all real numbers. To graph this exponential function, we will use the table menu of CASIO ClassWiz. To proceed, just press Menu and 9. Then input the function by pressing 3, exponent key, and x. Since we will only construct a table of values for one function, press equal button twice. Assign values for x by completing the table range. Let's say -4 to +4. Press the equal button to input each value, that is -4 equals 4 equals. Then for the interval of values, let's leave this as 1 unit. Press again the equal button to reveal the table. To graph this exponential function, we press Shift and Option. So a QR code will be flashed on the calculator screen. Scan the QR code using any QR scanner or using CASIO Edu Plus app. Then open the link once the QR code is scanned. So you will be directed to Worldwide Education Service of CASIO that presents the graph of the given function. With this graph, we can confirm that the domain is the set of all real numbers. On the other hand, range is between 0 and +infinity. Also, this exponential function passes through the y-axis at point 0, 1 and asymptotic to y equals 0 or to the x-axis. Now going back to the table of values of this exponential function. The inverse of an exponential function is a logarithmic function. Thus, interchanging the domain and range of this exponential function will lead us to the domain and range of its corresponding logarithmic function. With this, we say that the inverse or the corresponding logarithmic function of f of x equals 3 raised to x has a domain between 0 and +infinity, and the range is the set of all real numbers. Also, it passes through the x-axis at point 1, 0 and has a vertical asymptote at x equals 0. So that's it for this video. Thank you and have a good day.